guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Scelo Hlophe, and this is Let's Talk About Debt with Scelo Hlophe. So today I just want for us guys to have a conversation about goals, financial goals, and why is it important for us to be able to set those goals for our finances and for our lives. So today we're just going to unpack that a little bit so that we can all be informed as pertaining to being able to have great financial goals. So before I get into the video, guys, I really would like to thank each and every one of you that has subscribed to my channel, that has seen my previous video. I've been receiving great feedback from you guys, and I really do appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do the things to make the things to happen. Like, just do the things. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. And also, I'd really like to apologize for going MIA. Things have been a little bit hectic, guys. Like, been going through a lot of things. Adulting is really not nice, and also the time that we're finding ourselves in terms of COVID-19 and everything that is happening around us, it's just really been hectic and really has had me feeling very down for a couple of days. But anyway, I am here now. We're going to do this and we're going to just go through this journey together. So thank you so much, guys, for understanding and being supportive. Let's stay strong. Let's keep safe. Let's stay at home and stop the spread, guys. Like, sizogroovisha, guys, might say, once everything is okay, we will get back to our lives and things are going to be okay again. But for now, can we just a little bit, like, guys, everything will be okay. Things are really bad. The numbers are spiking high. This thing is getting a little bit too close and too personal to us. So let's try by all means, guys, to keep safe. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into financial goals. So, what are financial goals and why is it important for us to have financial goals? So I think that it's important for me to be able to just tell you guys why it is important that we talk about financial goals, and especially on a second video where we're just going to talk about goals. So setting up financial goals is something that is very important, and it is something that we all need to do so that we can be able to achieve what we want. And the definition of goals goes about to say that goals are plans that you put for yourself and you would want to achieve in a certain time frame. So in things that you plan to do for yourself in your life, whether be it in your career, your school, your family, or anything that of your interest to you, you would then set goals on how and what you want to achieve. So then it also comes back and becomes very important for us to be able to do that for ourselves. It then also becomes very important for us to be able to set those goals upon for ourselves, because when we've got goals, it gives us a sense of direction. It gives us a sense of knowing where we want to go and where we're going. It also helps us to be able to measure our progress when it comes to our monies. So there is this great definition that I love when they talk about setting up goals, how you can make goals and using the templates that you can use to be able to set great goals for yourself. So those are being specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. I'm just going to get into a little bit in detail with what this thing means. So in SMART goals, that means that your goals are specific. With goals that are specific, you are saying exactly what you want. You don't just give numbers to say, I want to be rich. It needs to be specific in terms of what you want. I want to create generational wealth. I want to be debt-free. I want to be to start a culture of saving. I want to start a culture of investing. So those are specific goals that you know that you are setting for yourself. So, and then we will get a little bit in detail in terms of how then do you plan to achieve those goals that are specific to you, that you have set. So go to your measurable goals. Then you will then also need to make sure that those goals that you are setting up for yourself are measurable. Because you need to see how far you are tracking. You need to see how you're doing and see if there's a need for you to change the strategy that you use it. And when we talk about attainable goals, you need to then make sure that you go for goals that are possible to happen. You know, so you cannot have a goal to say, I want to wake up tomorrow and be the next Bill Gates. Says, no, it doesn't happen like that. And also, they need to be realistic, and also just takes from being attainable. You need to be realistic upon yourself. You need to know how far away now you can go with your own goals, and how far can you be able to attain and get what you want. And also, then the last part is going to be, they need to be time frame. So you don't just set goals and then take it to God to say, God, Raji, born and now, what's going to happen. Even though as much as, yes, that is great, you need to involve God in everything that you do. However, we also then need to set a deadline for ourselves to be able to know, or would say, how far you're tracking and how far are you able to be to reaching your goals. So if you attach this strategy into the goals that you set, you are most likely to be able to be successful with what you want to do. And another thing that also then I want to explain a little bit about goals and getting just a little bit practical and very into the finances is, when you make your goals, you first need to have what we call your short-term goals, mid-term and long-term. So with your short-term goals are things that you can achieve in a period of time that's between 1 to 6 months or to a year. And also, before I can continue, we also need to understand the fact that goals are different. How our time frames, what is short term to me, may not really be a short term for you. So we need to be able to understand how our time frame works and how our goals and desires work. And you just need to apply the same strategy, but however, it doesn't necessarily mean with the strategy that you're using, everything then needs to be the same. You need to tailor your goals towards yourself. So what you want to achieve within the first 1 to 6 months or to 12 months is part of your short-term goals. Your mid-term goals between a year to 3 years, others may take it to 5 years, and then your long-term goals can be between 5 to 10, 15 years. It all depends on you. So then the most important thing that you also then need to understand with being able to set up this kind of goals is the fact that this thing will help you in being able to manage and work on your finances. This is a strategy that works all together and everywhere. Once you apply the strategy, it is easier. I'm not saying it's easy, it is easier for you to be able to achieve and attain those goals. Why am I saying so? So the reason why I'm saying that you apply all of this into your whole spectrum of your life, it is important for you to understand the fact that in order for you to be able to manage and do a budget, you need to have a reason why. And for you to be able to have a reason why do you want to have a good budget, why do you want to budget for your money, you need to be able to attach the reason why to your goals. I'm doing a budget because I want to finish up with my date. So now that for me is a goal. I've set up a goal and I know, even if like I am straying away from my budget, knowing very well that I've got a goal that I need to attain and there's a reason why I'm doing this, it becomes easier for you to be able to tackle more things and to grow. So make sure that you attach the reason why you want to do it to a goal. And if you want to start paying off debt, you don't just, as much as yes, of course, no one wants to be in debt, and nobody dreams and wants to just hog and stay with debt, because we all don't want debt. But it is important for you to be able to know that if you're going to tackle debt, you must make sure that the reason why you are doing it, it has got a goal attached to it. And then also, when it comes to saving money, it is then not necessarily more about the money that you put away. However, it has got a lot and everything to do with the culture and also with the behavior that you do. So if you're going to implement these strategies of being able to set goals, making up personal goals that belongs to you, that are smarter, that are defined into categories of short-term, mid-term, and long-term, when it comes to saving, it is going to be so easy for you because you have a motivation. You know why you are doing it. So we shouldn't be in a space where just because people are talking about emergency savings account, of course you should have that, but just out of interest sake, if just because everybody is talking about having an emergency account, now you're like, I know, Shem, I need to have an emergency account. You don't even know why you have that thing. It is just sitting there and become a frustration to you. Even though it will help you maybe one day when you need the money, but it won't really serve the purpose that it should have needed to serve. And you won't even know how to actually manage and be able to keep that money where it is going to give you of great benefit. And it goes the same with even investing. It is important for you to be able to, when you want to invest, you want to take your money, you want to buy shares, you want to buy inkomo, you want to buy rooms so that you can rent out or rental property or whatever that you want to do for yourself. It also needs to be attached to a goal. Why do you want to do it? It is important, guys, to be able to set goals. It is important for us to be able to set financial goals because they will help you. They will help you to be able to track yourself. Like how the smarter goals go, you need to be able to measure how you are going. You need to be able to see if the plan that you have is working. If it's not working, change it. You won't know if the plan is not working if you've never tried it. So it is very important for us, guys, to be able to clean up our mind, create this culture, create this behavior in our minds where we create goals, we make things that we want, and we attach it to the things that we want to do and what we hope to achieve. If you are a person like me, in terms of how I managed to be able to pay off all my debts and be debt-free, was what I implemented was a strategy of motivation. I wanted to be motivated. And in actual fact, in everything I do, I like to be motivated to do something. I respond a lot much better when there's a motivation. So what I then did is I created a goal to say at this time, by 2018 December, I need to have paid up all my debts. I need to be debt-free so that I can work on increasing and having a healthy credit record. And that is what I was always looking upon. Even when I had money on some like, yo, I saw this wonderful sneaker that I wanted and yes, like when I really calculate my expenses and things that I need to do, I won't be able to afford it because I also still had that bad mentality of deciding where and when to pay. So I will then think it's okay to just charge that money because I'm going to pay it next month. However, then when I started having goals, when I started having a motivation to say, this is where I'm going, and in order for me to be able to be debt-free by this time, these are things that I need to stop doing, these are things that I need to do. And in every time when I felt as if like I need to reward myself, I would always then go back to think, but remember, there is where we need to go. And that really did help me. So you also another person that responds a lot better with motivation. This is something that is going to be of great benefit for you. In everything that you're going to be talking about in this platform, being able to set up goals and being able to measure and be able to assign things into your goals so that you can achieve them, you are going to be in a position where things are going to become a lot much easier for you. Things are going to be a little bit they will make a little bit of sense for you to be able to do that, because a lot of us, we really would like to be motivated to do something. If you want to go on a holiday, like for instance, if you want to go on a holiday on a perfect world that does not have kururu, if you want to go on a holiday, like say for instance, you want to go to Thailand, you want to go to Bali, you want to go to Dubai and go swinging, that Bali swing, like everything great, you understand? You need to envision this. Be excited about it, and you're going maybe with your friends or your partner, you're creating this momentum about it, you get excited, you have went onto the traveling agencies, you have typed, and of course, I need to tell you being a second coron, you have typed grand, and then now you see it's okay, fine. So in order for us to be able to afford to go to this trip, we need to start paying now up until November, making contributions for us to be able to go to the holiday. It then becomes easy for you every month to be able to cover that money that you need to pay for your holiday when you think about what is yet to come, because now you are motivated. You are motivated with the fact that you're going on a holiday. You know, when you have got that motivation, you've got that excitement, that thing drives you. And it becomes a lot easier for you to be able to make those contributions. Same as it goes with your finances. Once you attach goals into what you want to achieve for yourself, it becomes easy. It becomes very exciting. It becomes very motivating for you to be able to commit to such. So, what I challenge you to do today for yourself is just sit down and just write down your goals. What are things that you want to achieve? Separate them from being short-term, mid-term, long-term. Your time frame is yours. It's not going to be the same as mine. It's your time frame. Be able to know what you want to work upon, what do you want to achieve at a specific time. Then work upon those things. It's going to register on your mind. As I said before, it's investing, saving, budgeting, or even paying off debt. It has a lot to do with your behavior and the culture more than how much money you are saving. So I challenge you today, do your plans, do your goals, see where you want to go, and then see how great and motivating it is to be able to push and achieve those goals. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. This video is quite a little bit long than I expected. However, we need to dish out the nice things next. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I am Scelo Hlophe. You can also check me out on my social media platforms that are here on your screen right now. And also see you on the next episode. Bye.